everybody. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody's having a good Monday. I hope you all had a great weekend. I know I did. I had a good weekend. So I'm going to show you the new stuff first. We're going to be coloring out of Pop Manga, which is Mermaids and Sea Creatures. We're going to be coloring this one. I think I'm going to be using my Holbein pastels for this picture and some gel pens and maybe some other colors. Yes, I did go on a supply thingy. So the first thing we're going to go check is this scrapbook. I bought this scrapbook after seeing a video from Miss Ann. So now Miss Ann had gotten a scrapbook, and I decided that I'm going to put my smaller diamond paintings in here, like 30 by 40s. So this was one of the very first ones I did. So I haven't done many of the 30 40s. The only other two 30 by 40s are hanging in my back wall. So I thought this would be a nice way to do it. This is my first one. This is the partial. I had the partial hanging up there, but I decided that it would be easier to put them in here, the smaller ones. So I wanted to show you that. And then, you get these. And then I bought more paper if need be. If I need more paper, I can always put more paper in. So that was that. Hi, Shalene. Oh, I was showing my new scrapbook for the diamond paintings. This is a scrapbook that I got for the diamond painted, so I can put them in here. I got the idea after watching Ann's video. Shalene is the first one here. Well, the first one in the chat. So I decided I would put them in the scrapbook to hold them, so I'd have a different place to put them. I got the idea from Ann. Yeah, I bought it, and then I was like, oh, just came with 20 sheets, but I got more sheets for the scrapbook if I need more sheets. So I just thought that was just a really neat idea that she had in general, because I get a lot of small ones. Now, I saw this on another YouTube, another diamond painter's video. I got these cute little unicorns. And I tell you, these things are really, really sharp. These things are extremely sharp, but they cut really well. They're like really nice. You can buy them on Amazon. I left the link down below in the description. But they're called unicorn scissors, so I thought those were nice. Then, of course, after watching Miss Ann's video, Shalene, what these? You know what these are, Shalene. I saw Ann get these. They were $4 for $10 when I bought them, but now they're a 4-pack for $12. So these are like I haven't even opened these yet, so these are like the diamond paintings. These are 30 by 40s, and they're full-on drills, but I like doing the smaller ones, just because they're quick, and most of you know I'm doing Magical Serena. So these are 4 for 12, so they're different ones, they're like, this is all Miss Ann's fault. Yes, Miss Ann is an enabler. And this was a pre-order. I had ordered this right around the same time I had ordered the other Fabianna. But I'm looking at this one and I'm like, oh my God, this is so pretty. I like this one even more than I like her last one. This is the Fabianna Atanasios Paradise. This is the mythographic one by her. I really, really like this one. So you guys all know that I really, really like Fabianna. But it takes me so long to do a picture from mythographic. I could totally see this being me and looking at the books and doing things like that and like that. I could totally see this being me. I totally could see that. And then, of course, I can't resist Grayscale. This is the Christine Karen one. Guys, I'm also in the middle of dusting my shelves off. Later today, I'll be trying to dust off my shelves and see what I'm going to keep and not keep in my bookshelves. I got rid of a few things already in my bookshelves. Just books that have yellowed, books I don't want anymore. But this is the Christine Karen. This is the new one. This is called Fairy and Fantasy Grayscale. I saw a few people doing some pictures off of that, and I'm like, this one really piqued my interest tremendously. I was supposed to get the new Hannah Carlson one, and we did not get that one. That was what I wanted to color from. I'm like so wanting that book. So as soon as I get that book, I'll be coloring in that the new Hannah Carlson one. But today I decided to pick an oldie, something from my old books. This can go right in with the unicorn one, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put the sticker in with the unicorn diamond painting because it's so cute. So then we did that. So, oh, and some of you know I went in to get supplies from Dick Flicks. They had no light peach pencils. I mean, they had one light peach pencil and I bought it. So I put an order in for like 12 of them because I'm out of stock of that, you know. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, you know. And then my mother wanted to go to Soho, so because the art store, the nearest one is actually in Chinatown, but I prefer the one in Soho because that's where the flagship store is here in New York. So cherry blossom. So we are doing something today from Pop Manga. You know, I was cleaning up my shelf and I was like, well, you know, I was trying to dust off my shelves and I saw this. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't colored from you in a while. Let's color from you in a while. Because there are those books that we never color from anymore. And I was like, hey, Layla, did the girls finish? Or are they still going on? Now I never know when I'm coming on because, you know, sometimes my mother wants to go out for a walk, sometimes she doesn't. But, you know, I need to go out because if I don't, I'm not going to lose my weight. At this point, I kind of am like, I have to go on the walks with her, even though I don't want to. Yesterday, it just happened that I needed to get art supplies. You know, I got 2 new Copic colors. I got 4 of the colors that I needed, and then I had to buy 2 markers because I got the refills, so I was hoping that I could get those. We are doing this with my Hope pastels. No problem, Shalene. Horizon Blue. You know, I actually watched Stargirl this morning, the finale. I tell you, that was a great finale. I didn't expect him to make Solomon Grundy look so beef-like. That character. I was pleasantly surprised by it. Lilac. I'm thinking of giving away my Arteza pencils because I really don't really use them all that much anymore. And so I'm like, I'm in the middle of a season where I'm just purging things left and right. Some of you know this is because my mother's going to need to store some of her stuff up here, so I got to try and make enough room for both of us. Of course, I'm trying to make the room look a little bit, what do you call it, more organized. This is lilac. Someone told me, oh, you can't layer with the whole lines. That's not true. You can pretty much layer with all pencils. It's just a matter of patience and time. And learning how to be lighter handed. Like some people are so light handed that I'm like, me, I'm heavy handed. So it's like them probably watching me. It's like, now this will be the final color. This is mauve. Let me see if I have that color in the smaller set. Yeah, I have that in the smaller set. Yes. Little pencil. This is called mauve. I have another one. These are Holbeins. These are the pastels. I'm finding a lot of uses for these. Yay! The new Black Widows are okay. I will say they're very pigmented. You know, the finale of Stargirl was so excellent. Why is it always in saver mode? Why is my thing always? I don't know why my thing is always coming out. The charger for the battery is always coming out. It got dark and then it got light. One of those weird things that happens. I prefer my swordfish to any other sharpener, to tell you the truth. These are my favorite. I wish I had known about these hand cranks way before. So everybody is. Giveaways will be changing too in the channel because now the post office has made it much more expensive for me to ship. And I can't even blame them because they're in trouble and they're trying to survive too. Doesn't mean we have to be happy about it. Who saw the new color in Heaven magazine? I'm not exactly 100% thrilled with that issue. I might keep that one away because it's not my style. It's not the thing I like to color. When the magazines that appeal to me, then I keep them. But if there's something that isn't going to appeal to them, then I'm probably going to give it to one of you guys because it's just something that happens. Yes, Shalene, how is all the kids? How are all the children? You know, every once in a while they have, Kim, you know, the last few issues have been great. But every once in a while they throw something weird in there, like that adorable aliens. Now, I know there were some people who loved that book. I happened to be one of them who didn't like that book. I gave it away because it wasn't my style. It wasn't the thing that I like to color. That doesn't mean that it's a bad book by any means. It's just not my thing to color. Oh no. Poor Ruby. Hopefully it's nothing. Maybe it's just an allergy or an irritation. But still something to get checked out. You're right. Oh no. No, I originally got these for another project, originally for the Clara Makova books and that one picture in the Kirby books, but then I'm finding that I have use for this in other books. You can use the Holbein pastels to do skin tone, I found out. And this was the only pencil I was able to find of my light peaches. I bought another one. So I'm like, kind of like, I have to wait for 12 of them to come in. I bought like a dozen of them because I go through that color so fast. For me, I'm kind of in a weird place because I'm like kind of like deciding what do I keep, what do I get rid of, what do I keep, what do I not keep. You know, it's a weird situation to be in because I know I need to, like, I'd like to keep everything, but I'm not going to be able to keep everything. It's like, sorry guys, I can't use that pencil anymore. You know, I like what Stargirl did with its first season. They made it their own. They didn't cross over with anybody, which I really like the fact that they didn't do that. But maybe during season two they cross over with the other CW shows. Only thing she's not on Earth one with the rest of the heroes. Does the same her show debuted after Crisis. So this is Cobalt Green. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you have a headache. Okay. They have two nice whites in here. This is the, they have a nice white in the, I like the white that's in here. This is the white from Polychromos. This is salmon pink. Salmon pink. Usually they go away. For me, everything is sinus, tooth. This is salmon pink. I can imagine it can be quite painful. Well, anything can set off migraines. I found like sunlight, extreme heat can do that. Maybe don't realize that the last few days I've been dealing with I got an awful skin rash on my face after I ate some ice cream slash yogurt. I was like, what the hell? Because after I ate it, not for a few hours, I didn't see the rash, and I'm like, that's the only thing foreign that I ate. Good afternoon, Jess. Who is making those watercolors? I saw someone mention new watercolors being made. Jess, are you making watercolors to be sold? You are. I'm not very good at watercolors yet. I was wondering who was making them. Are you going to sell them on Etsy or are you going to sell them on, where are you going to sell them? Etsy, your own site? Wisteria? This is going to be something different. Well, this is too hard to use that. But you hate that when you're trying to do something and then the internet doesn't want to cooperate with you. You're like, no, I worked so hard on this. And I'm like, no. Hysteria. What's the video of? We've said that the new Treasure Art Studio ones. That Treasure Art Studio ones that you got, Miss Shalene, that's a beautiful painting. You pick some beautiful, beautiful paintings. For which DP? Even though we started Magical Serena up here, I moved it downstairs after I finished the Victoria Moon one. Yes, I finally finished the Victoria Moon one, which took me months to do. Sky blue. You know, we do sharpen these. Sky blue. See, this is my original set of whole lines because I only had the 12 pastel, and then I bought the bigger set recently. So, and I ordered a lot of stuff over the weekend. So, even though it looks like I'm buying stuff, I'm not buying anything for 7 days except for like essentials, like maybe groceries, food, hairstyles, you know, things like that. Hi, Sydney. You can do skin tone with your Hopi pastels. Now, this is shell pink. Cherry blossom. Ivory. Hi, Sydney. Wow, 4 likes, guys. Thanks. This is apricot in the Pablos. Yeah, I don't work in it too often. Did you guys see that Camilla Barrico's coming out with the new one on September 8th? She's doing creepy and cute. But it's basically pretty much in this style, so I did pre-order it. I don't have. It's been bad. Some days it's been really bad here, and some days it's been really good. Actually, yesterday we worked in Soho slash Nolita. Me and my mother, because I had to get the art supplies. Um, so I was like to my mother, "You want to come with me?" And she was like, "Really?" Because usually I don't ask her to come with me. Because it was such a nice thing. So I'm not ordering anything for 7 days. I'm gonna try and, even though I want to do a whole month band of buying things, I'm going to do 7 days at a time because I think this will be better for me. And maybe it'll allow me to color more of what I have in stock rather than me always buying new things because I'm not working in what I have. You know, some weekends I will be doing color and chat lives, and some weekends I will not be doing them. You know, sometimes I have to do what's best for me. And, you know, yesterday my back was You know, it wasn't anything personal, guys. Prismas. Yeah, even though this started off being a home by pastel one. Sorry, guys, I'm looking for my nectar. Nectar. Prismas are really good. Yeah, I don't put it on because people tend to complain when I put my wish list on. I know I shouldn't care, but some people get very, oh, you have so much. Why do you need more? I'm sorry, the symbol person. We speak English in this channel. I do not know that language because people, and you get a bunch of trolls, and you get a bunch of people that aren't very nice. You know what? I'll do my wish list. Put my wish list up. Then I'm getting my wish list. I'm going to pin it to the top. Then I'm going to pin it to the top. So now it's at the top, guys, if you feel like giving me something. So, you know, you try to be, you know, I'm also trying to be conservative of what I spend too. So it's not like I'm just spending it out. So did that help you, Jessica? This is seashell pink, and then we'll put the light peach on. I forgot to do the eyebrows here. You know, and they also, when I went to the store yesterday, the bricks store, they moved where they kept all the pencils. I was kind of surprised when I was asking the guy to go through the Copics. She's like, you know exactly what you need because I write everything down before I go to the store, so I won't have a problem. See, trying to keep everything a little bit more organized when I do these things because then everything comes together better. This is my peach. Relax, Michelle. Michelle would be like, why is this way? So, you know, and I'm dusting and cleaning today. Like I'm dusting my shelves because I eventually want to do what's called, you know, and then I'm like thinking about moving my comic books all into the back shelf, the current ones. So when the time comes for them to do the floors, I can lock up the closet. I will be probably home on August 14th. Just all depends on when everything comes together for the clearance, you know. My mother doing the phone thing, you know. I'd like to be surprised, so probably will be home. So relax, you didn't miss any giveaways, Michelle. I showed the unicorn scissors, so don't worry. We showed all the new stuff anyway. I didn't get my Midnight Masquerade book yet. Were you with Tanya and Mary? Oh, that makes me feel better. That looky, Miss Michelle, look at this. How'd you do the purple demon? The purple emoji. So now we'll be doing one giveaway because they changed the price on the post office. I went off last week a little bit, and I normally don't get mad. I shouldn't have gotten mad the way I got mad. I ranted on my Facebook group. That's not me. Is this? Itsy bitsy pencil, baby pencil. Michelle. I was really looking forward to my, and I shouldn't complain because I'm luckier than most. I was really looking forward to my, what they call it? Looking really forward to that, Pentel Sparkle Pop. Relax, I have another one. See, it comes across blue, but on the paper it's coming across purple. This is one of those weird things that happens with the gel pens. We are good. Yeah, she's safe though. I heard about that. She's very lucky that she wasn't home, but she has other homes. And I'll leave links down below where you can purchase the coloring book, the books that I showed, and some of the stuff that I showed earlier on in the stream. Because people always ask me where to go for stuff. I don't know Japanese. I don't know if they're insulting me or complimenting me, or Chinese, or whatever Asian language that was. Don't speak Korean, I don't speak Japanese, and I don't speak Chinese. Well, I do know a few words in Chinese. That's only because my boss taught them to me. They're not always good words either. So I'm hoping that what's happening. I don't understand what's happening. This guy's typing in a different language, guys. Pink. My mother's phone, of course. Never fails when we're in the stream that somebody has to call up. Never fails when we're in the middle of a stream. That always happens. You know, when I look at the pictures in here, I definitely see backgrounds. This is one book that you like see and you know you're gonna have to do backgrounds in it. Oh, that sounds like really a nice day, a nice fun day. You have to spend that time with them. Yes, what are you cooking? Yesterday I had for slash lunch dinner, I had lobster mac and cheese. It was very, very good. My mother had fish and chips. We went to Francis Hub and they finally opened up outdoor seating. So what they do for that block, because traffic usually goes down that block, but because they can't do indoor dining in some of the restaurants here. Tuna fish, egg salad, potato salads are easy. You know, you can make the salads really easy. My mother and me are experimenting with different dishes lately, you know, just to keep our cooking and, you know, maybe do some new stuff that we've been wanting to do for a while. Hold on, guys. I was looking for a dark blue and I don't see a dark blue, which means I have to go into the other colors set here for a dark blue. And then we'll do a light blue. Hmm. You know, I always like potato salad, macaroni salad, and you can make the egg salad. You can make this stuff yourself. These are the things that I like to eat. This is number 151. This is Helikio Blue Reddish. And then as I was going through my, you know, I was mentioning I was dusting and cleaning. I found some Yana Prosperina, and I found this big, big book of coloring book. It's like poster size, like crazy poster size images. What's this color? This little pencil been sticking out. Ah, powder blue. I don't like powder blue. I'm not a fan of it. What does stuffed eggs have in it? Other than like eggs and potatoes. Mmm, those are eggs. You know this is going to get a back. I'm just not sure what color should it be. A light blue, light red, or an orange. Purple on purple does not look good. Keep that in mind. We've already included pink and purples in this, and some skin tones. That could work, but it would be too orangey, you know, and this is the sea. Thinking light blue. Hi, Andrea. How are you? We went all over the new stuff already, so you'd have to watch it back, but we did get some new stuff. Yeah, and I'm always watching Ann for ideas on what she does. I mean, she finds some really good deals. This is what happens when you don't have the paper flare. I'm coming from Pop Manga today. I was dusting off my bookshelves, and then this book somehow it fell right onto my, almost fell right onto my foot. That's one way to select a book. So that was one way a book can fall on your mind. So I was like, oh, okay. Ice cream, yeah. This is ice cream. I'll probably use this up, and then I'll use the other pencil. This is called ice cream. It is a whole bottle. And this I got from my other set, so I know I have another pencil of this. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. That's like a bluish green. Oh, somebody said something to me. Oh yeah. If you want to, Selena just got her package in. Yeah, so that's what I gave Selena that she wanted in the giveaway. So I know they got there. So she's the first one to tell me she got her packages. No problem. Linda gave me it, but I won't be able to go to the post office till Friday. Because that's when I get my money. So I hope you enjoyed them. To me, they weren't bringing me joy anymore, you know. And you know, someone said this. I think it was the Happy Planner said this. Now, if you guys don't know who the Happy Planner is, she's a space guru, and she basically says when you're going through your stuff, if it's not bringing you joy, get rid of it or give it to somebody else. That it will help you do your joy. And at first, we think we love everything, and then as we get older with our coloring, we're more involved with our coloring. The things that used to appeal to us don't appeal to us anymore. Like I love portraits, but I don't like them too complicated. Now I have a scrapbook for my diamond paintings to go in, the little ones. So to me, getting a scrapbook was a little bit of an expense because it was not cheap. Miss Ann found one at her store, but the thing is, a lot of my discount stores are not open yet. Like, I'm not even sure if Michael's is open, but I do know my Blix is open. Some of the bookstores are still not open. I know Barnes and Noble and Tribeca is doing curbside, so I know they're doing that. It's been a very different experience now for me personally because things have to be done. There are payments too. This is a color I don't use too often. And I'm doing a straight up, what we call coloring the background. Now, some people have asked me, why do you use these? I have other pastel pencils, the Stabilos. To tell you the truth, I find them very chalky. I find them very hard to use. You can use them, but in order for me to use them, I would need a fixative. And let me tell you, every fixative that I've tried to use makes my mother ill, makes me ill. Even the non-smelly ones. So I don't know if it's just the pastels themselves that are the issue or the way I'm using them with those pencils. Some people say, well, some people have more sensitive noses than others, and that's true. Hmm. Yep, that's the extra one. Just trying to find the extra one. You know what I need, Steve? Those waters. Oh my god, this comes from the Yana Cosmarina one. We almost did this one today. I was almost going to do one of these three pictures today. They're so pretty that I couldn't help but be kind of tempted to do them. So we almost did one of those today. See? Now I'm ready. Oh, here's a picture I'm doing, but look what happens when I press on it on the other side of the page. I want to show you this sometimes. This happens with colors. I don't know why this happens. It seems to happen with all my books. This is why these are helpful. I just want to show you that happens sometimes when you're coloring. I don't know what to do to avoid it. Now, I haven't had it happen for a while. But sometimes when I'm using certain books like Romantic Country, I know that happens with the paper and Prisma. So I always put a blotted page down whenever I'm coloring out of Romantic Country. So you can tell that these get very creamy. Sometimes my hand gets hurt when I do this. I don't know why, but doing backgrounds takes a long time for me. But like I can just see, this is one reason markers are better than pencils, because pencils, with pencils you can layer and you can blend and you can do all kinds of fun things with them if you get creative enough. I know some people need pencils and watercolors. Wow, 21 of you. Charisse, I just did some pencil color work with the skin. So here's the thing about Prismacolors. They're a softer pencil, but if you use them, you have to be light-handed with them, because they are a pencil that's softer than other pencils, but sometimes they leave marks if you're not too careful. These are the Holbeins. So, I like them overall, but I use them differently now that I'm a lot more experienced. Yes, they do, but they're softer. So for people who are heavy-handed and showing, they're not as easy for some people to get it. For heavier-handed people, I recommend Polychromos, Artesios, or Castle Arts. More for people who are heavy-handed. Because people who are heavy-handed say they don't like the Prismas, that they break too easily. Here's the thing with people who say that about Prismas. That's because they're not using their Prismas correctly. Hello, Angela. Let me get the giveaway stuff. Sorry, guys. I put the, when you put the thing, it's just, I'm just getting the giveaway stuff ready. No, everybody, giveaway time. Don't hurt me yet. I just thought it would be time to do. So we're going to do giveaway. So one winner gets to pick 2 books. Dark Fantasy by Jade Summer. Now, I've never colored in this, believe it or not. You would think this would be right up my alley. I want the grayscale version instead. Seashore Scenes by Creative Haven coloring book. I really don't like the sea very much. I'm not a sea person. This has a lot of pretty landscapes. I got this on a whim. Really shouldn't have bought this on a whim without seeing the pages before I bought it. Wizard of Oz Designs. I don't know if somebody would like that. This is a Japanese one or Chinese one. Got it off of Etsy probably. One of those sites. This is crazy coloring book. I don't really like the art anymore, but I know a lot of people would like something like this. Greek mythology, another book that I didn't color in. Just making sure I didn't color anything, because I don't think I did. This is Tolkien's World, a fantasy coloring book. So I'm sure somebody would like this. Dark Crystal Special. I loved this movie as a kid. It was so innovative as a kid. I loved it as a kid. But now I'm like an adult. And then Actual Mermaids and Fairies. There's 50 pages, 25 images, 2 of each. I'm sure somebody would like to color this book. So it's just a matter of figuring out. My God, why does the phone keep ringing? Really? She freaking took her phone and muted it. So there are 23 of us. So the numbers will be 1 through 30. So the numbers will be 1 through 30. The numbers will be 1 through 30. You must live in the U.S. to participate because shipping internationally is ridiculous right now. So 1 through 30, live in the U.S. Do not type in any numbers till I say go. And if somebody else has picked your number before you, if that number wins, it's the first person who gets that number. So the person who's closest, the closest to the number without going wins it. So I will pick the numbers used in random order. No, only U.S. Diamond unboxing. 1 through 30. No talking during the giveaway. So it's giving me those crazy ass, when you go somewhere and it gives you those crazy ass numbers. Gonna take a quick sip of my coffee. This guy around the corner, the Indian guy with the Indian food, makes like the best coffee. He just came back. So much better than the guy around the corner. Wow, we got a lot of people. So I won't mail the books till Friday because that's when I get my money coming. So I already have Linda's books. So please, guys, if you win, please send me your email address when I ask for it, because if I don't get by Thursday night, I'm not sending it, because I only go once a week to the post office now. You can still enter a number, Robin. You still have time. Pick a number 1 through 30. So I'm going to stop it in a little bit. When I say stop, please don't put in any more numbers. So now I'm going to go to random org and pick a winner. I think the winner is Jessica Sparkles with 15. Am I right on, or is it Michelle? Is it Michelle? And it was completely random because I used random org. I wish I could show you my computer trick. So what would you like, Michelle? Seashore scenes, dark fantasy, Wizard of Oz, the Japanese, Greek mythology, Tolkien's world, Manga Mermaids, Dark Crystal. It's completely random. It really is. Okay, you got Greek. What else do you want? And seashore. So hold on, guys. I'll put these back in the pile. You're very welcome, Shelly. Oh, and by the way, guys, when I was going through my piles of many things today, when I was dusting off stuff, look what I found. A Copic coloring guide for faces and hairs. So I was kind of really, really happy. Because they also do this in Espanol too. So I was kind of really, really happy looking at this. Like, you know, and they give you information and all this other stuff. It's like, they gave me a system here. You know, I was like, then they tell you how to do this with all this stuff in there. It's like, oh my. And then they even give you stuff on eyes, hair color, shades, how to do darker skin tones. If you want to make bright red hair, if you want to do blue hair. It's like, and then if you want to do ringlets, hair without details, skin tones with more colors. I was like, oh. Now I would never think to do some of these things. And then they tell you how to do white hair, which I never even thought you could do white hair with Copics unless you have the right colors. So it's kind of like, oh, coloring braids. Then they give you practice pictures, which I think was nice. And then they give you a common skin tones here. Then they give you a skin tone color set here for the tablets. Yeah, it's like how to do a book, all this other stuff. And then they give you the complete wheel here, the marker color key here. for your Copics. I think I might keep this up here. That was a really good book that I found, so I'm kind of like really happy I found that book. Because I had forgotten that I had even bought that book. This book I bought, I think this one here, I think I bought it at the art store, Licks. So I don't know if you can get it at Amazon, but I wouldn't be surprised you could get it on Amazon. I don't remember how much I paid for it. How much did I pay for this? This, they say it's $9.99, but that's probably the store price. So I don't know if it'd be a little bit more, about the same price on Amazon. I love things like that because they give you ideas. They teach you things that you may have forgotten or things you don't know about technique. And sometimes they introduce you to colors that you may not have thought of to use for skin. Like I've seen people use purple and blue for some of the skin tones, which I wouldn't have thought of doing purple or even a little bit of blue for a skin tone. It's a good book. It's a good way to do it. Oh no, Lily. Your cat must be very hungry if he bit you. Or you trying to say something. May, how's your cat doing? I personally didn't like my sketch box this past month, but you're not always going to like everything that comes into subscriptions. The subscriptions are a way to. Now, here's the thing about those art subscription boxes, and nobody tells you that there. Still, I must have heard if she complained about it, Shalene. Are you still afraid of your cat? Miss May has a Bengal that is just stunningly beautiful. I think Miss Pearl is beautiful for Maine Coon, too. This one is called Coloring Faces and Hair with Copic Markers. And I think, what is this? It's by Marianne Walker. But about the cat, I need to lose weight. And today, my mother made a tuna fish. So we had sandwiches with it, but looks like we're almost out of bread. And my mother was like, "Where did all the bread go?" And I go, "We made sandwiches with it." So I'm like, thing is, me and my mother sometimes waste the bread. But I think the fact of the matter is, No, I got very lucky because, I've been very lucky to get back. You dust, you clean. I want to dust today because I haven't dusted in a while. So I'm like, okay, what can I really? Oh, what is your kitten's name, Selena? And what kind of kitten is it? Is it like an um, color? Black and white, gray, orange, orange and white. That's pretty. Send me a picture of him on my messenger, Selena, at some point. You can send a picture of him through my messenger. Oh, you know what? Why don't you send me a picture of her through the messenger? Or whatever you sent me it on today. What did you send it to me on today? Instagram? Yeah, you sent it to me on Instagram. Why don't you post a picture of the cat on Instagram? I'd love to see what she looks like. I'd love to see what this cat looks like on Instagram. Oh, that is adorable. Guys, look at Selena's cat. Sorry, Selena. Look at Stormy. I love this picture of Stormy. That is such a pretty picture, Selena. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing the picture of that with us. We all love that. Thank you for showing us that. I love seeing cute things. I know some people even you have bunnies or rabbits or whatever they're called. Bunnies, rabbits. Now, people think rabbits are such a great pet to have, but they can be actually really mean. Thank you, Miss May. I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Go over there and look at Selena's kitties. My brother was the big turtle person growing up. My brother was a crazy turtle guy growing up. My brother would love turtles. My brother has actually two big turtles now by where he lives. My brother never got over his turtle obsession because obviously he has two turtles now. When I visited him, I saw his turtles. I was kind of impressed. And my brother's sister-in-law, I guess she's my sister-in-law through marriage, had a baby too recently. They named the baby Hayes. It's like the cutest little baby ever. But it's like, my niece Hazel looked in one of the Instagram goes and looks, oh no, not another one. I think we get here's the thing about pets. We get really, really invested in our pets for a long time. At some point I do have a photo album somewhere in the house of my Shetland sheepdog. You guys ever know what Lassie looks like? Now imagine Lassie, imagine Lassie, imagine Lassie being like 13 pounds. Yeah, like it was like a small little. Sorry, guys, I just checking something. You know, imagine Lassie being like 13 pounds. Really, really cute dog. I love that dog. We named her Belle. She was like such a cute little dog, but she could be very, very feisty. Small dogs tend to have were they Shetlands or were they collies? Because collies are smaller. Oh my god, they are adorable. I actually have a diamond painting from Purple Diamonds. That's a custom one because I picked an image of a Shetland sheepdog and had them make it into a diamond painting. Since I couldn't find a picture that I couldn't find a painting of a dog that I liked, a Shetland sheepdog, so I had to make a custom one. Maybe the people who diamond painting can answer this question. Anybody try everlasting tips on a different subject? Because I loved my dog, but and I miss having a dog very, very much. And I tell people, having a dog is a big commitment. It's not like, you think you're going to have a dog and it's going to be self sufficient. I mean, you have to walk the dog, you have to get the dog groomed if it's a hairy. If the dog is really, really hairy, you have to get it groomed. You cannot just not have the dog not be groomed. You have to walk it, you have to feed it, you have to get the dog shots. You need to have the dog have its shots for health reasons. So, having a dog is like having a kid. No, and I tell people if you're gonna have a dog, that dog becomes a part of your family. See you soon, Miss Charlene. Thank you for coming. Come on, guys, hit that like button. We can get more than 11 likes for this. I'm hoping I can finish this on camera. This is the long pencil thingy. And this one is my half matte one. This is the electronic one, which I got after watching Kate. This is the Office Pro one. Thank you, Jess. Then you got the swordfish. You missed the giveaway, Jen. So you see that this is blue. Oh, it's when they do things like this. Hi, Lily. That's okay. We've still got plenty of time left since I've done this. We used a lot of Holbeins and Prismas, and well, we use a mixture of Prismas, Polychromos, no, Prismas, Holbeins, and Pablos for the skin. The hair was Holbeins. A lot of this picture was done using my Holbeins. You know, I was reading one of my Superman comics, and I was like, when did we get a new Dr. Fate? Yeah, they they created a new character for DC, and the new Dr. Fate is this Muslim kid. So I'm like, when did we get a new Dr. Fate? Yes, everybody stay safe. Remember to problem is that you guys don't see it, but there's a part of this that you don't see on camera. A little bit off camera, but I still have to do it. I really do like how these Holbeins work. The pastel Holbeins. Because when the Holbeins themselves are a beautiful pencil. I didn't get the full set because all I could afford was the pastel set. But you know what? I'm glad I got the pastel set because I have plenty of colors in my other sets that more than make up for it. This actually is a blue green. Believe it or not, this is what they call ice green. It's a bluish green. It's an ice green. It's not blue in the way that you think of blue. So now I'm going to put the three. Where is the? I'm going to show you this 12 set. This is my original 12 set of whole bonds that I got. So to say that I don't use my whole bonds is funny to me because I actually do use them. And I've had them for about 2-3 years. So after 2 or 3 years, they've been used and loved, as they call them. So this is Pop Manga. This is the other one that I started doing, and then I stopped doing it because I have no idea what the hell I'm going to do. You should get the pastel set. You can buy them on eBay. Check Amazon periodically because Amazon sometimes has the pastels in stock. They may not have the full set in stock, but they sometimes get the pastel set. So if you can get that, and you can get the 12 set on the eBay, that's hold on. So yeah, no, there's a beautiful blue. I really, really like this. For a change, I like this. I'm glad I did something old and took something old out of the thing instead of doing something new. Don't get me wrong, doing new stuff is fun, but sometimes, I feel like I neglect my older books as a result. And to me, I wanted to do something old because, this is one of those books that I'm like, I see so many people do pictures, and I didn't do one last month, and I kind of felt like, I really should do something in this book. So I want to thank you all for coming. And Michelle, I already know your address, so I don't need to ask for it. So thank you guys so much for coming. And I hope you have all enjoyed the stream. I know I have. And happy coloring, everybody. Bye.